Welcome back to AFT Die Season 7. It is the third week of the finals. The first and second preliminary finals, Collingwood versus Essendon at the MCG in the first preliminary final. And we've got Port Adelaide versus Richmond at Adelaide Oval for the second preliminary final. So uh, if Collingwood and Port Adelaide win, well, then it will be uh, a replay of season 5 grand final, but it will be at the MCG in the last game. So the season 5 grand final was played at Port Adelaide, but this year, if it does happen, it will be at the MCG. All right, so let's get started. Collingwood versus Essendon. Let's go to the first quarter. First quarter's nearly done, and we've got Collingwood kicking 5 goals, 5 to Essendon, 3 goals, 6. So the Magpies are 11 points up, 35 to 24. Let's go to second quarter. Second quarter's done. We've got Collingwood kicking 5 goals, 3 to Essendon, 4 goals, 2. And at halftime, Collingwood are leading by 3 goals, 68 to 50. Let's go to third quarter of this game. Third quarter's done. We've got Collingwood. They've kicked 5 goals, 5 after halftime to Essendon, 2 goals, 6. And at three-quarter time, Collingwood are leading by 35 points. Let's go to the last quarter. It looks like Collingwood might be into another grand final. And in the end, Collingwood have won by 48 points against Essendon. They kicked 5 goals, 2 to Essendon, 3-1 in that last quarter. So the final scores, Collingwood 20 goals, 15, 135 to Essendon, 12 goals, 15, 87. All right, so that means Collingwood is the first team to be in the grand final for AFT Die Season 7. All right, let's go to the next second preliminary final, Port Adelaide versus Richmond. Let's go to the first quarter. First quarter's done. We've got Richmond. They've kicked 5 goals, 5 to Port Adelaide, 2 goals, 4. And let's go to the second quarter. So Richmond, they're up by 19 points, 35 to 16. Second quarter's done. We've got Port Adelaide kicking 2 goals, 6 to Richmond, 1 goal, 1. And at halftime, Richmond are up by 8 points, 42 to 34. Let's go to the third quarter. Third quarter, we've got Richmond. They've kicked 6 goals, 4 to Port Adelaide, 1 goal, 3. And at three-quarter time, Richmond are up by 39 points. All right, let's go to the last quarter. It looks like a Collingwood versus Richmond at the MCG grand final. And in the end, Richmond have won by 29 points. So they're into another grand final. They kicked 4 goals, 6 to Port Adelaide, 6 goals, 4. But in the end, Richmond have won by 29 points. Final scores, Port Adelaide 11-17, 83 to Richmond 16-16, 1-1-12 or 1-1-2. So it has been an awesome season. So we've got Collingwood versus Richmond at the MCG. So this this will be an awesome grand final for season 7. Richmond and Collingwood are the losers of the last 2 grand finals. So it will be fitting on who will win. We don't know. It's going to be a ripper grand final, Collingwood versus Richmond. We'll see you on the 27th of December 2024, or 28th of December 2024.